Alrighty. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. All right, we are Gucci. Hello, good evening, friends. Yo, what it do? GG Nation, GG Legions, your fella again. Straussman, the GG. Back for another showcase, baby. Capcom, 5:30 Eastern time. About 9 minutes. It's gonna start here. I know a lot of you. I saw the internet seemed very underwhelmed with the Square Enix press conference. Saw mixed reactions for Microsoft. I saw like a lot of good and a lot of like for Microsoft. It'll be interesting to see what Capcom brings here. Most likely Resident Evil Village DLC. We're going to talk a lot about Monster Hunter. I think this is only about 35-40 minutes. We might have some surprises. I mean, we might have some surprises. A lot of people think Dragon's Dogma 2 is going to be announced here. That's been floating around a lot. Maybe a teaser Resident Evil 4 remake? I don't know. I don't think we will see that. Because I think that game's had a troubling development history a little bit. But we'll see. Let's see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I'm excited though, man. Really like Capcom. Really pretty much care for Resident Evil 8 Village DLC. I think we'll see that here. I think that would be a big part. It's going to be a couple surprises, I think, kind of like Square Enix's show. I don't know if they're going to drop a demo right now. Don't know if Monster Hunter Rise is coming to PC. Heard rumors about that. I don't know. I think Nintendo will try to keep that on Switch as long as possible. It'd be really cool if it did go on PC, because I know a lot of people really want to play that game and don't want to buy a Switch, but only time will tell. We'll see. I don't think we'll see any Monster Hunter World 2 announcement. I think that's way too soon right now. Trying to see what else we could potentially have fun with here. Maybe we'll see Monster Hunter Stories actual gameplay this time. I don't think we'll see Devil May Cry. I think this has potential to be a lot of Resident Evil and Monster Hunter. I think that's going to be the two, with possibly a surprise of Dragon's Dogma. Don't think we'll see any Dino Crisis remake or anything like that. That's too far off, I bet, if they do it. I'm trying to remember what else was in their leaked document, but I don't know. I didn't technically look at it. I just heard people talking about it. But still good potential. Gonna be fun. I see a lot of people were hoping they would really, shout out to Lou as well. He was really hoping E3 studios were gonna bring it, but it seems like, kind of what I expected, to be honest. Not super wow factor on anything. Besides, kind of Elden Ring. I think that was pretty cool. If you want to count that as E3, that was like Summer Game Fest, like pre-E3. We can lump it in, though. I actually was really impressed by the Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy game. They said what I really wanted to hear. Single-player narrative game. I know a lot of people are upset it's not like co-op or multiplayer. I know the Stranger in Paradise Final Fantasy Origins demo does not work right now. I've been trying to play it on my PS5. I expect them to extend that window a little bit. Kind of a bummer that Final Fantasy 1 through 6 isn't coming to consoles yet. I'm assuming it will eventually. But let's have some fun here, man. I think you can't get too down. I think you just got to set expectations right. Always keep your I don't want to say always keep them low. Always have hope. Always have hope because you never know. Like one time these studios and companies can just bring it. And I really do believe I think Sony has ruined it a lot for people because that couple of years, that window, they really brought it and it was fun. It was such a fun conference. And I actually think Microsoft had a very solid conference as well, but again, no wow factor for me. Nothing to get me to buy Series X. Yeah, I know some of you are ready to write down Forza, Halo. Halo, honestly, Infinite did not look good to me. Multiplayer is obviously going to keep that game alive, but I don't know. I kind of really valued the story of Master Chief, but ever since 4, I never liked the story of Halo and where 343 has taken it. But I don't know, maybe I'll like this one whenever I decide to get a Series X. And it will be eventually. I'll pick one up eventually for sure. I do want one, but it's not right now. About 4 more minutes. Again, Village DLC. I think it's a given. Monster Hunter stuff. I think it's a given. Dragon's Dogma 2. Possibility. Other surprises. Possibility. Again, 30-40 minute showcase, I think they said. I'm excited. Tomorrow we'll be back to do the Nintendo Direct plus Namco Bandai Namco, sorry. Well, let's have some fun here. What else did I predict? I think I went off the rails a little bit. Had a little bit of fun with Capcom. Yeah, I said RE4. Pragmata. I hope we see some more of Pragmata here. What that game actually is. I would like to see that. And I think it might be a little too early, even though I said Street Fighter 6. Might be too early for that. Maybe we see the final character in Street Fighter 5. Maybe. We'll see. I'm excited, man. I like Capcom. I really like Square. Sony. Nintendo. And I do really like Microsoft, man. I think Microsoft is really trying hard. Again, I think they're hitting their audience perfectly. And then banking on Game Pass, which I think is a smart move. Even though a lot of us hardcore older school gamers don't like that in general. But it's something they had to lean on, and it was smart because it's paying off for them. And hopefully they take some more risks, though. I think they need to take some more narrative risks. And I think Hellblade 2 will be one of those. I think Hellblade 2 will be good, but it's weird that we haven't seen that game yet. But it probably hasn't. Shout out to Chad the Bearded Wonder. He's probably right. They didn't even probably start development on that game yet when it was first announced. So, damn, mosquitoes biting me. Rainy season right now in Florida, so mosquitoes are everywhere. Knew I was getting bit. All right, 1 more minute, baby. Again, tomorrow I'll be back for Bandai Namco and, of course, Nintendo Treehouse. Early in the morning for a lot of us. It's technically afternoon. It'll be 12 p.m. for Nintendo. And then it will be actually 5:30 again, I think, for Bandai Namco. And the Bandai Namco thing might not even be a showcase, but it's listed on there, so we'll check it out. We'll see. All right, here we go. Excuse me. Make sure it says okay, it is live. Alright. Oops. E10 to mature. Interesting. Does that mean Mega Man? We didn't mention any Mega Man all in the pod, so maybe that could be a thing. But here we go, baby. What it do, baby?
Welcome to the Capcom E3 Showcase. I'm your host, Rachel Puerco, aka Seltzer, and I'll be your guide as we walk through the latest releases, news, and updates from Capcom. We'll hear from the Resident Evil Village team, share some news from the world of Monster Hunter, and get the latest on Ace Attorney. Then we'll wrap up with some updates from our friends at Capcom Fighters. So what are we waiting for? Let's get started. Our first stop today, Resident Evil Village.
Alright.
The Resident Evil franchise continues to pioneer the latest and
Very good
greatest
game,
in
solid
survival
game.
horror. The team has been blown away by the response to Resident Evil Village, which launched last month. It brought the world another chapter in this decades-long story as the franchise celebrates its 25th anniversary this year. I'm honored to be able to introduce Tsuyoshi Kanda, producer on Resident Evil Village, with a special message for the fans.
I think a lot of people like 9-foot tall vampire ladies.
There's nothing to fear.
Where's Rose? She's everything to me.
I think it's time we let things in my house. Come on, rest now.
Damn, fucking spoilers up the wazoo. I know it's been out for a month.
Hi everyone, my name is Tsuyoshi Kanda, producer on Resident Evil Village. I wanted to take this opportunity to thank everyone who's prayed since we launched the game in May. We hope you're enjoying this new chapter in survival horror. As a reminder, everyone who purchases Resident Evil Village will gain free access to our online multiplayer title Resident Evil Reverse, where players go head-to-head with their favorite Resident Evil heroes and bioweapons. I'm now happy to announce that Resident Evil Reverse will go live next month.
Next month?
Supported platforms. So head into the fray to celebrate the Resident Evil 25th anniversary.
Like we said, there we go. RE Village DLC.
Thank you, Kanda-san, for that wonderful update. Next up, some long-awaited news from the world of Monster Hunter.
I like
Monsters
my
battling
popular
their friends.
demand.
We've got something for you. First, let's dive into the brand new story-based RPG entry to the series, Monster Hunter Stories 2: Wings of Ruin.
So I'm interested to see how this game plays. Is this like turn-based or? It's a Switch exclusive, I'm pretty sure. Oh, don't cry, friendo.
This is fate. Red may have been strong and skilled, but against the awesome power of nature, he was merely a man. He never stood a chance.
This really has a Zelda vibe to it.
Getting worse. But I heard that Guardian Ratha had survived and returned to Heroes Island. I went there to see Red's old monster again. Then, of course, that's when I met you.
Okay.
You were given Red's kinship stone, and now a Rathalos egg. This is destiny. said that a beat of its wings can bring about waves to destruction.
Many people believe there's a connection between the strange.
Yo, this might be worth playing, yo.
The pits are appearing everywhere.
Monster Hunter JRPG or RPG in general. So it is turn-based. That's dope. This is actually what I wanted to see.
What's this whole idea of forming kinship with monsters? How do you control them?
It's not about control.
So it's like Pokemon too?
And the bonds between monsters and riders are just like your bond with Tsukino.
What kind of power does Ratna really have? Why are all of these pits appearing? And who are those people who want to take Ratna for themselves? All I have are questions.
If there's worry or doubt in your voice, Ratha will become anxious too. He needs to know that you will protect him no matter what. I can sense the flames of his life force weakening. The burn of such great power is too much for his body to bear.
A voice. Can you hear it?
Riders can bond with monsters. Surely you can groove with fellow humans.
Why does he sound like that?
They have the power of kinship. They're friends. They're monsters. Humans carry the strength of everyone.
Monsties.
That makes them strong. My friends here taught me that. I believe in the strength of humanity.
Well, good for you, friendo. Yeah, it's exactly what I want. They answered all the questions I wanted to hear. Or wanted to know, sorry. No release date? Cool, cool. Trial version June 25th. We're gonna have to try that out. Amiibo line, okay. Wow, they're going all out with this game. Holy. July 9th.
Looks pretty epic, right? And how about that announcement? The canine companion Kalamute from Monster Hunter Rise will be joining Monster Hunter Stories 2.
That was a deep dive there.
In the first free title update coming soon after the game's release. You can get an early peek at the game with the Monster Hunter Stories 2 Wings of Ruin trial version starting on June 25th, which also carries your progress over to the full game release just a few weeks later on July 9th. That's not the only way to join the hunt. Millions of you made Monster Hunter Rise a huge success earlier this year, and we have even more content coming, including a new
Makes sense.
collaboration on the Rise. Let's find out more.
Game's really popular. Any Monster Hunter game, really. I mean, it's real good. I've seen a lot of people stream and play this game. It looks fun. June, July.
Rathalos is no runt. Moon's blessing emerge. Get ready.
The cat is talking.
I have a good feeling. What will it be? Moon's blessing emerge.
Okay.
Kamura is like my second home.
You think you can take on Rondine?
June 24th. Alright, a lot of content coming to that game. Makes sense.
There has never been a better time to be a Monster Hunter fan. With all the new updates to Monster Hunter Rise and the launch of Monster Hunter Stories 2 this summer. We can't wait to hear about your own stories of adventure. Well, that's not the only thing Capcom has in store for us this July. Fans of Phoenix Wright will have new chapters to explore with the release of
Shout out
the
to
Great
Chad, he
Ace
called this
Attorney
one.
Chronicles. North American and European future attorneys will
The bearded
finally
wonder
be able
himself.
to get their hands on the Great Ace Attorney Adventures and the Great Ace Attorney 2 Resolve, which were previously only available in Japan. You'll travel back in time to the late 19th century Japan and London to play as Ryunosuke Naruhodo, Phoenix Wright's ancestor, in this action-packed prequel. Now, let's hear more about the story.
That's pretty cool. I saw this on the PlayStation Store the other day.
Welcome to the centre of the world. Great Britain's mighty capital, London.
This country is incredible. I will become a lawyer. I have to.
He brought a samurai sword to trial?
Mystery.
What the hell?
Discover what events led to this curious murder.
Sherlock
Who
Holmes?
are you? Hylock Shows. You must have heard of me.
We must solve this case, Naruhodo-san.
So they went all out. Like
Engage
they,
in the art of deduction. It's another hope.
very cool.
Well, what have we here?
With voice acting and everything, 3D models, it's pretty cool.
It would seem the truth is now tantalizingly close.
The defense demands its right to a cross-examination. Objection! Your testimony completely contradicts the facts.
Objection! My lord, with all due respect, this is an outrage!
Kind of a bummer those parts aren't voiced.
Lawyer in the world.
Very cool though. July 27th.
So we have 10 new cases and 8 mini escapades where you can take on the role of a defense attorney. Now, we all want to see some gameplay, right? Let's take a closer first look at 2 gameplay features new to the franchise in the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles: Dance of Deduction and Summation Examination.
Hello, I'm Jonathan.
Fun
Capcom's
fact, I have
marketing
never played.
brand
I've known
manager
of this
for
series
Great Ace
for
Attorney.
a long time.
So this is
Never
the
played
capital
any
of
of them.
Great Britain.
Where to?
The Supreme Court in Whitehall, if you wouldn't mind.
The Capcom team is thrilled to present 2 new gameplay features, Dance of Deduction and Summation Examination, coming to the Ace Attorney series.
While investigating to prove your client's innocence, players will come across conspicuous situations that require further examination with the help of Ryunosuke's legal aid Susato and the brilliance of deduction from Detective Herlock.
Like they didn't say Sherlock, but they gave him. They changed his name to Herlock Sholmes. That's funny.
Herlock will proceed to present his logic and reasoning spectacular, a grandiose yet flawed series of conjectures.
Ryunosuke and Susato will then discuss to correct the flaws in Herlock's deductions. At this point, players will be prompted to search for clues that help identify the errors in the detective's logic and reveal the truth to the mystery.
I like how he would just sit here and he let you do this stuff.
And observations, Herlock will amend his deductions based on the new information. Upon uncovering the truth, Ryunosuke and Herlock enter into a semi-metaphorical, semi-literal dance that brings them to the conclusion of the dance of deduction.
Wow, that was a big twist. And of course, deduction complete.
In courtroom battles, players will attempt to convince 6 jurors of the innocence of their client. Their progress will be displayed and represented by 2 scales of justice, one black, representing a guilty verdict, and one white, representing a not guilty verdict.
Objection!
In summation examination, take the stand to face off against the jurors, all of whom provide explanations as to why they've reached their guilty verdict. You'll have to identify conflicting statements and sway the jury in your favor. Examine each statement carefully and select 2 contradicting jurors to call out the flaws in their logic.
Objection!
Be ready to provide evidence from the court record to help prove the contradiction in their claims. When you successfully point out one of these contradictions,
This is awesome for a lot of Ace Attorney fans because this is clearly a prequel to.
Each juror you persuade will
So
send fire
you don't
balls
have to
with
play the
scales
previous
above
ones to
and
get
literally
into
tip
this
the
one. You
scales
can
of
just hop
justice
in.
your favor. Bring each contradiction
Excuse
to
me.
light and persuade the jury to help prove your client's innocence.
Objection! My lord, with all due respect, this is an outrage!
This has just been a small taste of the exciting new gameplay features in the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. We are very excited to get this game in the hands of both.
I hope I hope
and
this game
diehard
does really
fans
well.
alike. Thanks for watching.
It already seems like I have a bunch of games to catch up on. There are some exciting new adventures and titles to look forward to. Well, that's a look at the new premieres from Capcom. But what about esports? Let's close out today's showcase with a few words from 2 of the stars of Capcom Fighters.
Oh no.
Rob TV and Vicious. They'll tell us what's been going on with Capcom esports, including updates on the Capcom Pro Tour.
We might get the final character for Street Fighter V, I think.
On Capcom Fighters. Over to you guys.
What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the Capcom esports presentation for E3 2021. My name is Vicious, commentator for the Capcom Pro Tour as well as Street Fighter League, here with competitive Street Fighter V player and host extraordinaire, Hollywood, Rob TV. What's going on, Rob?
Oh my goodness, Vicious, host extraordinaire. That just sounds beautiful. It has a ring to it, and I think that's a perfect word to describe what we have for everyone today.
No, Capcom.
Capcom E3, it just feels right, and you feel the electricity in the air.
Nice!
What? That was nasty. And there might be some people at home, Vicious, who don't fully know what competitive Street Fighter V is, the long and the short of it is this. We travel all around the world, state to state, country
It
to
is
country,
really
and
fun
we
to
gotta
watch
bring
the
our
Capcom
opponent's
Cup
platform
in Street
from
Fighter
100
5
all the way
players,
down
man,
to zero
because
and feel pretty goddamn
the
good.
combos and the stuff they do is incredible.
Sign up for Capcom Pro Tour to prove and become possibly a world champion at Street Fighter V.
The double perfect, the way he looked at the camera. Yikes! Don't ever expect another match to troll.
So in this year's CPC overall, it's a series of tournaments that have $5,000 on the line for each tournament, but that money alone, that's not what's really at stake here. It's about making it to the granddaddy of them all, Capcom Cup.
The Capcom Cup is awesome.
So behind me, you can see in all of its glory, the Capcom Pro Tour 2021 official stage is set, and that's a place that you are very, very familiar with.
That's right, we take all of our events and broadcast it live from this stage, and we check out all of the top competitors from each and every one of these regions. And speaking of, the Capcom Pro Tour has shaped up a lot. 2021, we have 32 events going on in the Capcom Pro Tour, spanning across 19 different territories. So there's so many opportunities for players from around the world to get that ticket into Capcom Cup this season. I'm absolutely excited because, again, that is a big change from what 2020 was into what we can expect for 2021.
And Margo is your first qualifier for Japan for the Capcom Pro Tour.
Not only can you catch the Capcom Pro Tour live on the Capcom Fighters channel, you can do so on a plethora of platforms. We have it on Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. Of course, if you don't catch it live, you can also check out the VODs for all the competitive studying you need to become a successful Street Fighter V player, as well as catching some of the community-focused content that we have on Capcom Fighters. We have No Neutral, the official pre-show of the Capcom Pro Tour. We have sets where we take players from around the world and play off in an exhibition first to 10. Not only that, actually, we do have Street Fighter League that's happening season after season.
Go on, reveal the last character.
16-3, duke it out.
It might not be the time or place for that, though.
Who will walk away with the championship and the 150.
They might do it actually at a Capcom Cup or
Street Fighter
something.
League is something that you don't want to miss because normally we only have 1v1 content. But now you actually have your teammates at your back, and every decision that you make is not just about you anymore.
Look for more news on Street Fighter League later this year.
It's Pokey time. What's gonna happen? He checks it, woman. That's the movement. Oh, what's happening?
It's so good. Let's not forget, the Intel World Opening is happening right now. Top players representing 11 regions around the world are competing for their place in the
Sorry if you guys hear the rain. It's raining really hard right now.
Check out the official website for more information, including current standings and broadcast schedule.
To commemorate this event, everyone who logged in during this period will receive an exclusive competitive title and dojo object. You do not want to miss this.
I highly recommend everyone to stay tuned for future Capcom Pro Tour updates on the Capcom Fighters channel.
And again, we've had so many events so far. We started off with the Japan region. We've had a couple of more events going on afterwards, but the action does not stop. In fact, we're going to be continuing off with the Midwest region for the Capcom Pro Tour. I know you're definitely excited about that.
100%. I mean, of course, your boy is from Ohio. Make sure you guys tune in to see the tournament.
You do not want to miss some of the best Street Fighter V players in the world compete head-to-head.
I dare you to find better Street Fighter. I dare you.
This is the game of me is your world.
This is definitely
This game has changed the lives of so many people here.
definitely what fighting games have done the last 5 to 8 years. Lean into the scene. Like Sony bought Evo as well. Like a lot of people forgot about it. Like Sony bought Evo, the biggest fighting game tournament in the world.
Thanks, guys. It's been a really exciting season so far, and I can't wait to see how this plays out on the road to Capcom Cup. Remember to check out Capcom Fighters' Twitch and YouTube channels for more information and to watch the latest matches. So that's a wrap for Capcom at E3 this year. Let's recap what we all saw.
People are gonna, if people hated Square's conference, people are gonna hate this.
As part of the franchise's 25th anniversary. We have
Shout out to Chad. Chad and I talked about this earlier, and it's kind of what we expected.
Wings of Ruin and Monster Hunter Rise. And don't forget to go back in time with the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles to tap into the family history of Phoenix Wright and solve new cases. Finally, don't miss out on the esports fun. Make sure you catch the latest matches with Capcom fighters. There really is something for everyone here today. So don't go anywhere yet. Join the conversation on Twitter and make sure you check out the Capcom virtual booth on the E3 portal.
People are... It's been a rough E3 for a lot of fans.
I'm Rachel Puerco, aka Seltzer. Thank you for being part of the Capcom experience at E3.
Oh, man. It's alright. We got Nintendo tomorrow, everybody. Really bummer E3. Hopefully Bandai and Nintendo can save us. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I would love to see some more Elden Ring footage at Bandai Namco, but I got a feeling Bandai Namco is gonna be very similar to this. You know, we'll see. I'll be doing both. I'll be here for both. I appreciate all the love. Make sure you smash the hell out of the like button. Comment down below what you think. I think a lot of people are gonna effing hate this one. It's been. I understand a lot of people were really, really hoping this E3 would just, everything would just be awesome, but it's been a slower one. Again, and I really believe Sony really ruined it for a lot of people, especially if you're a Sony fan, and the amazing E3s they used to do, you know, like you expect everybody else to do the same thing, but no conference really does. You like that Nintendo super early? Yeah, well, they do it super early because of the Treehouse, because the Treehouse is going to run all day, and I'll definitely be watching that on Twitch. They usually have a great amount of deep dives and stuff. But shout out to the Beard and Wonder chat. Shout out to everybody here. Appreciate the love. I know a lot of you are going to watch this later as a video. You'll probably laugh your ass off. But I appreciate all the love and support. I'll see you guys tomorrow early. It starts at 12 p.m. Eastern, so I'll try to get on around 11:50 and do like a little pre-show. Usually, appreciate all the love and support. I've been your fellow Straussman, the GG. Howdy.